I think we're going to have a deal with India, possibly. And that's going to be a different kind of a deal. It's going to be a deal where we're able to go in and compete. Right now, India doesn't accept anybody in. I think India is going to do that. And if they do that, we're going to have a deal for much less tariffs.
President Donald Trump on Tuesday confirmed that the United States and India are close to finalizing a new trade agreement that would significantly reduce tariffs between the two countries. Speaking confidently, Trump said the deal would be announced soon, as both sides push to reach a consensus before the critical July 9th deadline. At the heart of the urgency is the expiration of a 90-day pause on a 26% reciprocal tariff structure, originally imposed on April 2nd. If no agreement is reached by July 9th, these tariffs will automatically return. A senior official told news agency ANI, failure of these trade discussions would trigger the immediate reimplementation of the 26% tariff structure. Negotiations, which were initially scheduled for July 3rd and 4th, have been extended as talks intensify in Washington. The Indian delegation, led by Chief Trade Negotiator Rajesh Agrawal, has extended its stay in the U.S. Capitol to continue working with American counterparts on what is being referred to as an interim trade agreement. Sources close to the matter say the talks have entered a pivotal phase, with India taking a firm stance, especially on agriculture. India's agricultural sector is politically sensitive and economically vulnerable, as it is dominated by small-scale farmers who rely heavily on government protections. Historically, India has refused to open its dairy market to foreign companies, and that reluctance remains, despite strong U.S. pressure. The U.S. is demanding lower duties on key agricultural exports such as apples, tree nuts, and genetically modified crops. India, in turn, is pushing for preferential access to the American market for its labor-intensive exports. These include textiles, garments, gems and jewelry, leather products, and food items like shrimp, bananas, grapes, oilseeds, and spices. The broader objective is ambitious, to more than double the current bilateral trade volume of $191 billion to $500 billion by 2030. Both governments are aware that this deal could lay the groundwork for that long-term goal. India is also calculating its position based on three underlying assumptions, the most important being that the U.S. will maintain a steady tariff differential between India and China. Indian officials are hopeful that even if President Trump's trade policies fluctuate, Washington will sustain a 10 to 20% lower tariff structure for India compared to China. Despite the tight timeline, optimism remains high. Trump's statement and the extended negotiation window suggest that a breakthrough is within reach. The next few days will be critical for both sides as they try to hammer out the final terms of a deal that could reshape bilateral economic relations for years to come.